That they don't. You know what? And I spent all day trying to find the answer, but to no avail, even reaching out to the PR folks for country music star Zac Brown. Brown has a 50% stake in his namesake distillery that he literally just kind of walked into a couple of years back.
See you later. 3 words from a lengthy goodbye post by Zac Brown Distillery in Lumpkin County. Those words pretty much sum things up. The distillery closing its doors this Sunday, the 18th. The post lit up Facebook. Folks talking about the good whiskey and staff, wondering what will happen to the building.
The loss of jobs for our communities, never a positive move.
Tony Owens owns the Fudge Factory. It's about 10 miles from the distillery in downtown Dahlonega. Now, he's not into the rumors, but did read the headlines when the distillery first opened in late 2016. Under different ownership then, the previous owner says he and his wife were living a lifelong dream when Brown walked in, took a tour, fell in love, became a partner, changed the name, and reopened it to the public earlier this year. Like Owens, many commenters are concerned with what's happening to that owner.
I mean, I know people in the community, so we had some feelings about it before we got the actual word. But, you know, Zac has other interests in Atlanta and other models for his business. So you can't fault the man for, you know, deciding to go a different direction.
In the goodbye post, the distillery says, quote, "Although the distillery is closing down, we at Southern Ground are excited to see you again just down the road at our restaurant, Zac Brown's Social Club."
And that restaurant is opening at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. And the Department of Revenue actually has an old law. It pretty much says if you make alcohol, you can't be a retailer. But we're not sure if that's why Brown is done making whiskey.